I'm going to school with, we used to be real close to where it's real beef now just because you still stuck in the one situation, but I'm in the same city, but I'm living like this, and I'm doing this.
Again, I don't gotta do nothing. Or call no shot. Like, bro, it's Dallas business. Like, you get what I'm saying? Nigga, you not from here. You not finna come over here thinking you finna run something. So that's what the situation was. Like, trying to come over here. I ain't have to do nothing or say nothing.
Roy Lee did all that in the internet. Like, Roy Lee wanted to do the that was going on, whatever he had going against Yella, because of what's going on with his partner. So as a man, or you know what I'm saying, human, he should just mind his business.
Yeah. Man, whoever got the freeway blocked out need to get y'all shit together, dog. God damn. They ain't on the freeway. And all got the freeway blocked off all the way on Polk, dog. What they got going?
The Dallas rap scene has seen some wild twists, but this one might be the most unexpected yet. The feds are celebrating like they just hit the jackpot, all thanks to a resurfaced video where Yella Beezy allegedly let his guard down and, without realizing the camera was rolling, spilled way more than he should have. Word on the street is he basically confessed to the murder, and now that clip might be the final nail in the coffin. Fans are already saying the feds won't have to work hard from here. With Beezy supposedly exposing himself on camera, it's only a matter of time before they close in on Go Yayo and Trap Boy Freddy too. The internet lit up when rumors spread that Yella Beezy had once openly explained how street hits go down in Dallas. And some fans say he unintentionally described MO3's exact murder. It all got real after Boozy Badaz got shot in the leg in Oak Cliff, Yella's home turf, just days after MO3's killing. Boozy had been loudly claiming he ran Dallas and then got clipped. That's when Beezy went public, calmly saying that in his hood, he doesn't need to send out orders. His people know what time it is. That moment hit different. Some fans saw it as a warning. Others said it sounded like Beezy was indirectly flexing about getting MO3 dropped. The indictment doesn't say Beezy pulled the trigger himself, but it does say he paid someone to do it. A murder-for-hire plot, and the way Beezy described Boozy's shooting sounded a little too similar. In court, the prosecution played the brutal footage, MO3 running down the freeway, chased and gunned down. The charge? Capital murder with remuneration. Translation? The state thinks Beezy paid for the hit. If convicted, he's facing either life in prison or the death penalty. Fans are still asking, how did it take 5 years to connect Beezy to MO3's murder? But when you realize there were already 2 suspects locked up, it starts to make sense. The feds were just waiting on one of them to talk. Condontrell White was the first to get picked up, just a month after MO3's death. He pled not guilty, but was still sentenced to 9 years on a separate federal gun charge. Then in April 2021, a second man, Devin Maurice Brown, got pulled in. Investigators said Brown was actively contacting witnesses and tracking MO3's location the day before and after the hit. Records showed both men had frequent calls before the shooting, but when Quan was asked about Brown, he acted like he didn't even know the guy. That's when people started realizing this case was bigger than anyone thought. Now, 4 years after that second arrest, Beezy's name suddenly pops up, and nobody's shocked. Fans were already saying Trap Lore Ross had cracked the case before the feds did. And once Beezy was indicted, Reddit lit up again. Some users even predicted the next domino to fall. Yeah, Fed Freddy next. When Beezy's bond got dropped from $2 million to $750,000, Twitter lost it. One person said, impeach the judge. Hell, impeach Beezy's grandma too. But the judge didn't let him go without chains. House arrest, ankle monitor, random drug tests, no guns, no contact with witnesses, no travel outside Dallas without permission. The list was tight. Still, some fans say the damage was already done. Others say YouTubers like Trap Lore Ross helped the feds connect the dots. One Redditor said, I rock with TLR, but he's too federal. He connects everything for him. Whether or not that's true, one thing's for sure. The MO3 case wasn't random. It was rooted in beef, long-standing tension between people who used to be close. Friends turned enemies. That's what makes this story more than just a murder. It's a tragedy the whole city watched play out in real time. Mo3 and Yella Beezy initially resolved their differences and restored their friendship. However, this reconciliation was short-lived. Following Mo3's signing with Epic Records, a tragic event significantly impacted his career. On May 27, 2017, during a performance at Club Phantom in Fort Worth, gunfire erupted, leading to the death of 31-year-old Hector Wilkins. Authorities identified the incident as gang-related. Subsequently, Mo3 was arrested at his home by U.S. Marshals and charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. His bond was set at $100,000. Log in or sign up to view plus 15nighttalk.com, plus 15 Fox 4 News Dallas Fort Worth, plus 15 Dallas News Dallas News. In an interview with Cam Capone, Mo3 recounted the unexpected nature of the raid, noting he was spending time with his young son when officers arrived. He highlighted the financial strain of legal fees, which depleted his resources. Speaking with Vlad TV, Mo3 discussed the adverse effects on his career, mentioning a decline in performance invitations and the termination of his contract with Epic Records. In response, he released the track True Story, accompanied by a video depicting his own death in a morgue, symbolizing the challenges he faced. Speculation arose linking Go Yayo, a Fort Worth native, to the club incident, suggesting he and Mo3 exchanged gang signs that night. Dallas comedian Roy Lee, a close associate of Mo3, became entangled in the conflict. Commenting on the nightclub altercation, Roy Lee asserted that Mo3 was confronting both Fort Worth and Dallas, implying Mo3 required police protection during that period. Despite his comedic background, Roy Lee's remarks were taken seriously, drawing him deeper into the dispute. Roy Lee continued to criticize Yella Beezy and Go Yayo, alleging that Yella Beezy falsely claimed dominance over the city despite purportedly being robbed there. This tension culminated in a physical altercation at the King of Diamonds nightclub, where Roy Lee claimed he was assaulted by Yella Beezy and his entourage. He challenged Yella Beezy to a one-on-one fight to settle their differences, emphasizing his willingness to confront the situation directly. Extra large mag. The situation escalated further when Roy Lee was shot in the leg on September 28, 2018, while in a parking lot of the Preston Valley Shopping Center. Although he initially appeared to recover, he tragically died from complications related to the injury. Many speculated about Yella Beezy's involvement in Roy Lee's death. In an interview with Say Cheese TV, Trap Boy Freddy suggested that Roy Lee's outspoken nature contributed to his demise, implying he should have remained uninvolved in the rapper's disputes. Austin American Statesman +1 Spectrum Bay, News 9 +1, Wikipedia +1, NikeTalk.com +1, YouTube. The community mourned Roy Lee's passing, with Mo3 honoring him by commissioning a custom chain in his memory. While police initiated an investigation, street justice seemed to prevail. Shortly after Roy Lee's death, Yella Beezy was targeted in a shooting on the Sam Rayburn Tollway. He was struck multiple times but survived. Reports indicated that over a dozen shots were fired at his vehicle. Yella Beezy later suggested that envy over his success motivated the attack, distancing himself from initiating any conflict. Vlad TV XXL Mag +1 WFAA +1. Mo3, in an interview with Vlad TV, denied involvement in Yella Beezy's shooting, stating that such incidents are common in the rap industry and expressing a desire to avoid conflict. Nevertheless, Mo3 released the track Word Around Town, which many interpreted as referencing Yella Beezy's attack, suggesting a possible connection. The song's lyrics alluded to a rapper being found injured in a car, fueling speculation about Mo3's involvement. This release intensified existing tensions within the Dallas rap scene. Go Yayo took to Instagram Live to respond to Mo3's dices, denying any role in the past shootings and accusing Mo3 of using Roy Lee's birthday to drop 2/19 just to gain clout. He labeled the song Pure Cap and made it clear he wasn't having it. At this point, things between Mo3 and his former friends weren't just personal, they were now fully public. Tensions were boiling, and another tragedy was about to unfold. In November 2020, Dallas police responded to a highway shooting. The victim was Mo3. After spending the night at a woman's house, he was followed by a black Camaro. Realizing he was being hunted, Mo3 pulled over, tried to grab a weapon, but ended up fleeing on foot down the freeway. He was gunned down, shot 9 times, and died right there, in broad daylight. What hurt fans most wasn't just the death. It was how long his body lay on that highway. Bystanders took videos, photos spread online, and efforts to save him were sadly unsuccessful. His ops didn't waste time reacting either. Trap Boy Freddy posted a video stuck in traffic near the scene, then dropped a tribute post followed by a toast. Yella Beezy also jumped on IG Live, celebrating with fans flooding the comments, accusing him of being involved. It didn't help that shortly after Mo3's death, 8 more people were reportedly killed in retaliations across the city. Fans were crushed. One said, "I've been bumping his music since middle school." Another said they were done with rap because the violence was too much. Still, Mo3 wouldn't be the last victim. On March 3rd, rapper Lil Ronnie and his 5-year-old daughter were murdered at a car wash in Forest Hill. 2 men rolled up and opened fire. Police later identified Jacoby Russell and Adonis Robinson as suspects. Robinson, with a violent past and sex offender status, was caught in Livingston, Texas. Though details are still emerging, fans think Ronnie's death ties back to the same beef that took Mo3's life. Some believe Lil CJ Casino may have been involved, but nothing's confirmed. It's a tragic cycle, and while fans hope the violence ends, the investigation is still active. Police say justice is coming, no matter how long it takes.